In breaking news, before I go start, my little thing. In breaking news, hi Frog. In breaking news, Joshua Brown, witness for Botham Jean, was brutally murdered outside of the Dallas streets. Witnesses called and flagged down DPD and directed them to Joshua Brown's body. Witnesses said they heard multiple gunshots and they also saw a silver SUV pull off from the scene. I repeat, Joshua Brown, the witness for the defense for Botham Jean, the person who actually put Amber Geiger away, was killed outside on the Dallas streets. A silver SUV pulled off from the scene. Multiple people confirmed there were multiple gunshots, and multiple people led the police to his body. I am serious. I am dead serious. I'm only breaking my silence because this is breaking news. Willie D is the only person who is doing it, and I thought I'd be the second to do it. If y'all don't know who Willie D is the infamous rapper from Texas from the rap group The Ghetto Boys. And he's also a councilman in Texas. But anywho, I don't care what nobody say. This is retaliatory. He was the only person who actually, put Amber away. Hey, Kiara. He was the only person who actually had enough information to put Amber away. And now this brother is dead. I repeat, Joshua Brown, the defense's key witness to putting Amber Geiger away, has been killed. He was killed last night. Multiple sources, multiple witnesses heard the gunshots. Multiple people called the police and guided the police to his body. This is retaliation, retaliatory. Frog, I honestly do. I honestly do. I think it was the police. Why would a silver SUV skirt from the scene so fast once they saw a lot of people running to this man's defense? Why would a lot of people guide the police to this man's body and tell the police the exact same thing? We saw a silver SUV skirt off from the scene like lightning. Shout out to Willie D for breaking this story. It's not on MSNBC, it's not on CNN. You're going to have to actually scour the internet to find this. Search Joshua Brown murder. I did my research. I found everything I needed to see and read. Come on now, think about it. Think about it. No shade, no tea. No shade, no tea. He was the star witness. He put Amber away for them 10 years. Nobody else did. His testimony was spot on. So this leads me to wonder, the woman who goes by the name of Bunny, is her life in danger? The woman who recorded Amber Geiger pacing up and down the hallway on the phone when she was supposed to be calling the police? Makes you wonder. Hey, LaShonda. Things that make you go, I mean, right now, the whole forgiveness thing, is making the DPD look good and feel good, but something about this screams retaliation. It screams retaliatory. It screams you should have kept your mouth closed. It screams it screams you as a black person had no right to open your mouth and send a white woman to jail who's also a cop. Search it. Search Joshua Brown killed, Dallas, Texas. Or search Joshua Brown assassination. It's gonna come up. It's on none of the major news websites. It's on smaller websites. And I wanna shout out my source, Willie D. Willie D Live from the Ghetto Boys. This is fishy. This is fishy as hell. Like, this is, man, I understand we in the culture of see something, say something. And a lot of us are, still stuck in the mentality where I heard it, I see it, it's not, I heard it, I saw it, but it's not my business. But speaking up is getting innocent black people killed. It's getting them killed. Just for telling the truth is getting them killed. So, to the lady who goes by the name of Bunny, exactly, mama sis, exactly. So to the lady who goes by the name Bunny, that Amber Geiger's a defense attorney set up there and was like, they went through her background and they mirrored her through the news. I hope she got out of Texas. I hope she is nowhere near Texas, nowhere in Texas. Because I got a feeling her life is next. Two black people who put the major nails, the spires, the spikes in Amber's case. And I'm also wondering about the neighbor who hid on his balcony that also testified. In no shade, no tea. I'm also worried about the white girl who testified in Botham's defense. Anybody who testified for Botham, their life in jeopardy right now. Their life is in serious jeopardy. They are in harm's way. This is no laughing matter. This is no joking matter. This is nothing to make light of. Like, this is nothing to get a kiki and a chuckle off of. Like, this is something to where anybody of any race, any creed, any religion should be worried about. This is uncalled for. I want to say it hasn't even been, 2 weeks since the verdict was read, and now this young man is dead. So I'm guessing he's supposed to be getting out. They're supposed to give him 5 years. I kept up with that one, mama sis. The wrench. I don't want to sound racist when I say this, but a black man sent a white woman to jail for 10 years. Come on now. Come on now. Then she was a cop. Come on now. Then this boy testimony. This boy testimony was spot on. There was no way you could irrefute the facts that he was spitting. And then the other black boy who was on the stand, the little short, heavyset one, he kind of confirmed it. But Joshua actually set up that flow model, the flow model, and was like, you can't get confused, this, that, and the other. I'm gonna need for y'all to go back and watch the court case when the boy Joshua Brown was on the stand. He had on that light blue Dragon Ball Z shirt. Go back and watch that. Watch how he broke down and watch how the prosecution pulled out the flow plan and he went to dissecting it for what it was. And look for the little short one. Look for the little short, heavyset black dude and watch how their stories kind of correlate. But Joshua Brown put Amber in there for 10 years and the police took his life. I don't care. Blue Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. I don't care what y'all say. But this was assassination. Police department had something to do with this. I'm sorry. Sorry. There's nothing that can change my mind on this one. There's nothing that can change my mind on this one. Sorry. The judge is being investigated for giving Amber a hug. See, y'all not keeping up with none of this stuff. Gogeta, yes, he was a witness for both of them. He was a witness. The judge is under investigation. So is the bailiff. A lot of black people are upset with Botham's brother for giving her a hug and saying he forgive her. I'm not upset with him myself. Like, why be upset for somebody, forgiving somebody? You doing it for you, not for that person. Strike one wrench. Hold on, y'all, wait. Let me go get my iPad. Let me go get my iPad. Botham Jean's neighbor, a key witness in Amber Geiger's trial, shot to death in Dallas. Joshua Brown died at the hospital after Friday night's shooting in the 4600 block of Cedar Springs Road. A key witness in Amber Geiger's murder trial was shot and killed Friday evening at an apartment complex near Dallas's medical district. Authorities said Joshua Brown, a neighbor of Botham Jean's and Geiger at the Southside Flats Apartments, was slain at 10:30 p.m. in the 4600 block of Cedar Springs Road. Brown, 28, lived across the hall from Jean and testified about the night he was killed. Dallas County prosecutor Joshua Hermes, the lead prosecutor in the Geiger case, said Saturday that Brown stood up at a time when others wouldn't say what they know. He bravely came forward to testify what others wouldn't, Hermes said. If we had more people like him, we would have a better world. On Friday night, several witnesses flagged down police and directed them to Brown's location. Y'all, I kept telling y'all this. Kept telling y'all this. Police found him on the ground with multiple gunshot wounds. He was taken to Parkland Memorial Hospital where he died from his injuries. Witnesses told police they heard several gunshots and saw a silver four-door sedan speeding out of a parking lot. No suspect description has been released. Now I'm gonna show y'all something. This is the young man I'm talking about. He broke this down so eloquently. Him right here. He was the one who broke it down. Now tell me if this don't sound retaliatory. Tell me if this don't sound like retaliation. That sound like an undercover car for a police department. Just saying, y'all. And look, it just made the news. Fox News just reported it. A witness in the trial of Dallas police officer was shot and killed himself late Friday. Now this is a lie. I just read this to y'all. Fox News need to be sued. A witness in the trial of a Dallas police officer was shot and killed himself late Friday. They need to be stopped. Y'all hold up, wait. Let me read this bullshit that Fox putting out. They always say CNN, MSNBC, and all these other news outlets are fake news, but no, y'all the fake news. I can't believe they sit up here and trying to push this narrative. Y'all hold on. Let me. It popped up on my cell phone, y'all. It's gonna pop up on here. It's gonna pop up on my iPad sooner or later. Y'all hold up, wait. Y'all give him a chance. Y'all give Wrench a chance. Y'all hold on. I just won't. Let's see what Fox News got to say about it. All right. Now from CNN, Joshua Brown, key witness in Amber Geiger murder trial, shot to death in Dallas. All right. Now I'm guessing Fox is trying to, fix the headline because it's not popping up. Judge under fire for hugging killer cop Amber Geiger. Key witness in Amber Geiger trial murdered. Okay, let's go to see more stories. Lady P, the black boy who testified. I'm about to show him to you. Him right here, he was murdered. He was murdered yesterday. Joshua Brown, key witness in Amber Geiger murder trial and neighbor of Botham Jean, shot to death in Dallas. But I just want to see what Fox has to say about this young man. Oh, they corrected their title. Key witness in Amber Geiger murder trial shot and killed days after guilty verdict. Okay, he did. They fixed it. They fixed it because they tried to say he killed himself. Lady P, honest to God, I think it's the police department. I think it's the police department. That young man sat up there on that stand and broke everything down. I want y'all to see how he broke this down. I'm gonna show you because there's a picture of him dissecting everything. That's him. And that's him showing exactly how everything happened, floor for floor. And now he dead. Now he's dead. Like I said, no racism. But there was a black man that sent a white woman to jail for 10 years. Then she was a cop. Thank you, LaShonda. This is a black man who sent Amber Geiger to jail for 10 years. Then she was a cop. Tell me this doesn't sound like retaliation. Tell me this doesn't sound like retaliation. This reminds me of a police state. Sound like a police state. It sounds like, okay, if you testify against us, she was found guilty. One juror couldn't see herself sentencing Amber to jail for 48 years, and she was an African American juror. And she's been going on a press tour talking about it. This is how I know a lot of y'all haven't been following this. I keep up with a lot of this. But the wrench, think about it. Think about it, wrench. Think about it. She is above the law. Did any of you guys watch on Showtime last night the docu-series Murder in the Bayou? How these cops in Jennings, Louisiana, Jeff Davis, Louisiana, had people killed and they never were prosecuted. Come on now, it don't cost nothing to pay attention. It costs nothing to pay attention. Right, it don't just open your eyes for a second. Put the bullshit to the side and open your eyes. I mean, there was 72 hours, not even a week, not even 2 weeks, and this young man is dead. No witness protection, no nothing, no change of name, no nothing. No shade, no tea, but let's keep it real. Look at the James Byrd case in Texas. The black man who was dragged to death. And it took what, Houston, Dallas, damn near 20 something years to execute this man. The man who dragged James Byrd to death. And this was a white man. Like I said, no shade, no tea. And for those of you who did watch Murder on the Bayou, you should look up something Dominique. I'm gonna have to find his name. Hold up, wait. Go to show y'all something. Y'all really don't be paying attention. Now this is in my home state. Serial killer Ronald Dominique, aka the Bayou serial killer, a crime documentary. It took them 10 years before they caught him, and he was hiding in plain sight. He was hiding in plain sight. He killed all the way from New Orleans, all the way down to the bayous. But he killed the wrong person. That's how he ended up getting caught. No shade, no tea, y'all. No shade, no tea. But certain things got to be called out. And the only thing that saved him, because he confessed. The wrench. That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting on. Lady P, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it to you. Y'all excuse me. Botham Jean's neighbor, a key witness in Amber Geiger trial, shot to death in Dallas. Joshua Brown died at the hospital after Friday night's shooting in the 4600 block of Cedar Springs Road. A key witness in Amber Geiger's murder trial was shot and killed Friday evening at an apartment complex near Dallas's medical district, authorities said. Joshua Brown, a neighbor of Botham Jean and Geiger at the Southside Flats Apartments, was slain about 10:30 p.m. in the 4600 block of Cedar Springs Road. Brown, 28, lived across the hall from Jean and testified about the night he was killed. Dallas County Prosecutor Jason Hermes, the lead prosecutor in the Geiger case, said Saturday that Brown stood up at a time when others wouldn't say what they know. He bravely came forward to testify when others wouldn't, Hermes said. If we had more people like him, we would have a better world. On Friday night, several witnesses flagged down police and directed them to Brown's location. Police found him on the ground with multiple gunshot wounds. He was taken to Parkland Memorial Hospital, where he died from his injuries. Witnesses told police they heard several gunshots and saw a silver four-door sedan speeding out of the parking lot. No suspect description had been released. Now, I'm going to think like any detective who really trying to solve a case here, and I'm with Wrench, I need to see cameras. I need to make sure the crime scene wasn't contaminated. I need tire marks. I need molding of the tire tracks. I need all that. Wrench, I'm going to say it again. Witnesses told police they heard several gunshots and saw a silver four-door sedan speeding out of the parking lot. They saw that, but they didn't see nobody. I'm gonna need I'm gonna need everything. I'm gonna talk to every witness, everybody who was there, everybody who flagged down the police. I'm gonna need license plate number. I'm gonna need make, model, year of this silver sedan. I'm gonna need everything. I'm gonna go from building to building, asking to see the cameras. I want all of that. And FYI to anyone, and I don't recommend you do this, but if y'all know what FOIA is, Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, I would do it on my own. Wrench, I know the police not gonna investigate this because it was a black man that was killed that put a white woman in jail. I already know how this gonna turn out. This case gonna go cold. Not unless they got a patsy. Cause you know right now they on that feel good, oh the Jean family forgave Amber. But we had to take out the key witness, the star witness, we had to take him out. All I'm saying. All I'm saying. Exactly, Lady P. Exactly. Look like they murdering people. But shout out to Willie D from the Ghetto Boys and the Texas councilman. I forgot what city he a councilman in. He was the first person to break this story before any news outlet did. Well, before any YouTube news outlet did. Correction. The lady who recorded the footage, they made her lose her job. They smeared her name through the news. They pulled up prior convictions that she had. And if I was her, I would not be in the state of Texas. I would not be in the city of Dallas, Houston, Austin, so anything. I wouldn't be in Texas, period. I wouldn't be in Texas, period. I would get my name changed and all that. I wouldn't even want my job. Lady P, no. The wrench asked a legitimate question. He or she asked a legitimate question. Y'all remember that lady Bunny that I showed y'all when the trial was going on? The lady who did the interview with African Desparia. They shut down her Instagram and everything. Stopped her clothing line, all that. Her company, a pharmaceutical company she was working for, they blacklisted her credentials. So tell me what does this sound like to y'all? Retaliation, aka keep your mouth shut. You don't know what you're speaking on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Mm, mm. I found it. Here we go. Crawfish. These are from China. They look Amber Geiger. And when we initially so but walk back to that time with us. Did you hear the actual shot? How did you get the video? I did hear the actual her life should be in danger right now. To go outside and actually start recording the video. I heard everything prior to some things I'm not at liberty to speak about, but I did hear the actual gunshots, and I heard a male's voice say, "Oh my God, why did you do that?" And then that's when I went outside. My video actually started about 60 seconds after the actual shooting took place.
In your estimation, how many shots you heard?
Two.
Two shots. Okay, so let's talk about the Southside Flats apartments. So,
Okay.
Botham Jean, was he on the fourth floor?
He was on the fourth floor.
And then Amber Geiger, she lives on the third floor at the time.
That's correct.
Okay. So, is
And this judge is under investigation, and he's dead.
Joshua Brown.
That's Joshua Brown. He's dead. Forgiving people doesn't mean you're evil. You doing it for yourself, not for no one else. We not gonna spin narratives, I let people speak their mind, everybody got their own opinion, but right is right, wrong is wrong, and like forgiving somebody doesn't make you evil. Now, even though she is under investigation, I find it kind of effed up, and they trying to come for her job. I also find that effed up, as well as the bailiff who hugged her. I find that effed up. But like, she's not evil. But let me see if I can find the juror who couldn't give her the 48 years. Hmm. Hmm. Basically, no Lisa Chichi. No. No. Hold up, wait. Let me read it again. Y'all excuse me, because I want to make sure y'all got y'all facts right. This came from DallasNews.com. Botham Jean's, Botham Jean's neighbor, a key witness in Amber Geiger's trial, shot to death in Dallas. Joshua Brown died at the hospital after Friday's night shooting in the 4600 block of Cedar Springs. Sandy T. I said Dallas or Houston. I don't remember, but I know he a council member. He running something like that. I know that much. I know that much. Police found Joshua Brown on the ground with multiple gunshot wounds. Multiple gunshot wounds. This is on DallasNews.com. CNN just got it. Fox just got it. Like, this is rolling across my iPad as we talk about it. He was taken to Parkland Memorial Hospital, where he died from his injuries. Not injury, but injuries. And as y'all can see, DallasNews.com. Y'all can hear me? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking kind of low. I'm sorry. On Friday night, several witnesses flagged down the police and directed them to Brown's location. Police found him on the ground with multiple gunshot wounds. Let me go to the Daily Beast. Let me see. Because the Daily Beast might have to retract their story. Well, they did this 35 minutes ago. Exactly, Chi Chi. I don't see where this shot in the mouth stuff at. The wrench. That's what I'm asking the wrench. Where are the cameras? Heavy.com. Let me try that one. Okay, I see it now. In a tweet, Merritt said that Braun was shot in the mouth and in his chest as he got out of his car at his apartment complex. But he later clarified that exactly where Braun was shot was disputed. Okay, y'all. So it was disputed. Merritt described the shooting as an ambush and as occurring at close range. Merritt said that he will investigate the killing. Okay, hold up, wait. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, press one. If y'all can hear me, press one. In a tweet, Merritt said that Brown was shot in the mouth and in his chest as he got out of his car at his apartment complex. But he later clarified that exactly where Brown was shot was disputed. Merritt described the shooting as an ambush and as occurring at close range. Merritt said that he will be investigating the killing. Uh, oh, mm, hold on, y'all. I don't think I'm on mute. Okay, everybody can hear me. For those that can't hear me, I'm gonna just let y'all read it yourself. I got it closed down where y'all can see it. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this retaliatory. This is retaliation. No matter how you dissect it, cross it, frost it, whatever. This is retaliation. I'm sorry. But JLC, Lashonda. Okay. Okay, well, Lady P, I'm gonna read it to you. In a tweet, Merritt said that Brown was shot in the mouth and in his chest as he got out of his car at his apartment complex. But he later clarified that exactly where Brown was shot was disputed. Merritt described the shooting as an ambush and as occurring at close range. Merritt said that he would investigate the killing. Let's go to News One. Let's see what News One's saying about it. They not gonna find him. They not gonna find him. Now this is the crazy part. On News One, it says the case is now in the hands of the Dallas Police Department. Brown deserves the same justice he sought to ensure the John family. Merritt wrote. The Dallas County criminal justice system must mobilize to identify his killer and see that he is held accountable for this murder. Now, y'all know what that means. We not gonna look for these people. Brown, who said he lived directly across the hall from John, testified that the two never formally met, but said he could always hear John singing. That seemed to be an indication of the acoustics in the apartment building. Brown, like the other neighbors who testified, claimed he never heard any verbal commands being given before he heard the gunshots fired that killed Jean. Brown delivered an unforgettable and emotional testimony. LaShonda, JLC, Lady P, if y'all want, we can go live in the next 10-15 minutes. But I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to hear this. It's 2 minutes and 7 seconds long. Come on, play, 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 play. Because his testimony was spot on. Oh, really?
Hey guys, it's Scott McGilver here, and if you're in Baton Rouge, have you met?
Oh, this is getting on my nerves. Every time I want to play it, it keeps stopping.
Botham Jean?
Both, yeah, yes. Well, I met him that day.
Okay. Had you ever seen him in the building before that day?
Nah, I can't say I seen him. I heard him in there.
Okay, when you say you heard him, what do you mean?
Heard him singing every morning.
Okay, you heard him singing. What kind of things did you hear him sing?
Gospel music, Drake.
And your door is directly across the hall from where Mr. John's apartment was, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And so in the mornings, were you inside of your apartment when you heard Mr. John singing, or outside of your apartment?
I'll probably hear him when I come out, lock my door. I'll hear him.
Okay. So from in the hallway, you can hear his activities inside his apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? You have to say it out loud, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, question?
I'm sorry about that, y'all, but that was that. That was the 2 minutes right there. Dude broke down crying. But Lashonda, y'all give me 15 minutes. Give me 15 minutes. I'll be ready in a little bit. I'll see y'all in a few.